Hi everyone, welcome back. We are continuing in Module 2, Topic 2, Lesson 2, page 275. Can't get that in the view. 275. First question says, what patterns do you notice in your answers in question 4, which was from the previous video. So here in question 4, it says use your calculator to determine the percent of a number. So we did 1% of a number here, we did 10% here. So every time we did 1% of a number, what happened? Here the decimal point was behind the 8, and in our final answer, it was in front of the 2, so it moved to the left. Here it was after the 4. In the end, it was 2 to the left in front of the 3. Same here, it was in front of the 8, it moved 2 to the left, and we had to put 2 additional zeros. So 0.0085. Here it was between the 5 and the 8, it moved over 2 places to the left because we did 1/100th times the number, which was the same as like 234 divided by 100. We also did it on a calculator where we put in 1% times 28 and we got this. In the same way, when we had the 10%, we kind of shortened the 10% to 1/10. Right here, we simplified that, and we did 1/10 times 28, which gave us the 28 over 10, and then when we divided 28 divided by 10, we ended up with 2.8. In the calculator, when we did 10% of 28, it showed us the 2.8. 10% of 234, 1/10 times 234 would be 234 divided by 10. The decimal point moves 1 spot over. Same with here, it had been here and now it's over 1. It was here and now it's over 1. So how do we write an answer to this? I already started it, and then I kind of decided partway down through here that I wanted to do it a little bit differently. So I'm not going to rewrite the whole thing. I just started the recording over. So what patterns do I notice? When I multiply by 1%, the decimal moved 2 places to the left. And when I multiply by 10%, the decimal moved 1 place to the left. So please pause and get this part written down up here. When you're done writing that, please continue the video. It says, write a rule to calculate 1% of any number. And this is the part I didn't really like the way I wrote it at first. So I'm going to kind of redo this a little bit and say, to calculate... I'm actually going to do it in a pen here so you know it's different. To calculate 1% of a number, I can multiply a number by 1%, which is the same as 1 over 100 or 0.01. I can divide by 100, which is the same as moving the decimal 2 places to the left. And then I have an example here. So let me walk through this. I'm going to just rewrite it. 1% of 46 as an example. In the calculator, we can literally do 1% of 46.46. We can do 0.01 times 46. Still gives us the 0.46. Or we can think 1 over 100 times 46 over 1. As we work straight across, we get 46 over 100, which when we then divide that, we get 4600ths. So basically, the final rule that we really want to think about is when calculating 1% of a number, move the decimal 2 places to the left. For 10% of the number, to calculate, that's a U. Pretend it's a gloriously beautiful U. To calculate 10% of a number, I can multiply the number by 10% on the calculator. So the number times 10%, which is 10 over 100, which equals 1 over 10, or 0.1. I can divide by 10, which is right here. Which is the same as moving the decimal one place to the left. So our key in this one is to calculate 10% of a number, move the decimal one place to the left. Okay, so use the patterns you recognize in question 4 to calculate each value. So 10%, we're moving the decimal one place to the left. Let's see if I can zoom in here so it's a little bit more clear. Okay, so 10%, we're moving the decimal one place to the left. So this becomes 4.521. 10% of a number, so it'll become 0.072. One place to the left, one place to the left. Right now the decimal is at the end after the 4, so one place to the left will make it 285 and 4/10. Okay, to calculate 1%. 1%, we said move 2 places to the left. Right, 2 places left. 10% was 1 place left. 2 places to the left, so 2.4521. 0.72, 2 places. So it's going to go in front of that 0. Needs to go over 1 more. So 0.0072 or 72 10,000ths. And 2 places over, 28 and 54 hundredths. Okay, let me know if you have any questions.